Glad to have you with us from Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium in Greenville, North Carolina. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the Florida Atlantic Owls and the ECU Pirates. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Hey guys, I caught up with the Owls head coach. They are so excited about how they've been able to prove everybody wrong. What they accomplished last week has pushed them into the conversation, and now they've got to prove that they can be even better. He said, I felt like that was our most complete game of the season, but we've got more to give. We'll see how they get off to a quick start today to prove that to the nation. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Pirates ready to kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Ready to fire from the pistol. Keeps it moving. It's Bernard. There he goes. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Inside the 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board.
7, East Carolina, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting a sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically.
Oh, he found a space on the right. He's at the 40, the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Pirates. Excellent pass by the back on the option. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they tacked on the extra point. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, Throw that thing out there.
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. This time they'll throw it. Timed him perfectly to knock it free and forces a 3rd down.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Right side, it's Messer. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down. The option run to perfection, and it will move the chains.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Wants to throw on 1st. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Still running at the 40. He's loose. Inside the and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5. Guys, let's talk big picture East Carolina. I'm sure you guys saw a great pickup in the backfield. 3-star running back gave a verbal last week. And getting good talent like this is really what programs at this level need to thrive on.
It's pivotal, Reese. And now you got a big commitment at the running back spot with those 3 stars. And now you start to build a class around him. Get everybody else excited. This is how you build a program.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds onto that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
And this punt will be down just on the other side of midfield. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Left side, it's Johnson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. He'll set up to throw. Under pressure. Just gets rid of that one.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
He's brought down, and he looked for room to return it, and there wasn't much there. The Pirates will get things started here on offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Using his legs, it's Allen. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Turning it on. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
This play works for one reason. You toss the ball quickly to the left. Receivers have to block. Once that running back gets on the perimeter, you're going nowhere if those receivers aren't committed to getting on those DBs, locking on them, running their feet. That's not their first priority. I know they're going to catch the ball more than they're going to block.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Quarterback signaling to his guys. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Got room on the return. He's at the 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Owls. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split them out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Running to the left. Defense all over him.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
He's out past the 35. Breaks into the open. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. He now has 63 yards on the ground so far, and he is closing in on that 1,200-yard mark for the season. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. Keeps it on the ground. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun. Spits it out to the back. Out wide left, it's Allen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. They'll send the back in motion. Quick catch on 3rd down. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes the grab, it's Johnson. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
And the Owls come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Grab near the sticks. It's Johnson. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Bernard. There he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Straight ahead, it's Bernard. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Could not make his way to the corner.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Third and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to beat the D deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And that's pretty encouraging. Like, this defense needs a shot in the arm, right? Like, the 2 possessions, they've given up 2 touchdowns. Like, now they try to be aggressive and go after the deep ball right away. Nice coverage. That's a good start to this drive. You know, 2 bad drives, we flush those, we forget about those. See if this defense can get back on track.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for space. It's Allen. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Making the adjustment on the play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires on the move. Connection to the right. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a 1st down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Oh, he's got some space. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. A pick 6.
And how about the defense coming up huge? It looked like this was going to get really, really close, and they do what they do, man. Make that one big play, Palmer. Force not only the turnover, and then take it all the way back to the house. They looked like they were about to give up points, and then all of a sudden, they get points of their own.
And that was a bad decision by the quarterback, too, David. I get it. You're trailing on the scoreboard, but you got to know you can't get it all back on one throw. He threw that into traffic. Give the defense credit. They were where they needed to be. They didn't just pick it off. They took it to the house and added insult to injury.
Whew, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball in there.
Trying to establish the run. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Defense storming into the backfield, making the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and it's 3rd down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. 3rd and 6 yards to go. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. Let's start with Texas, taking on the #1 team, the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's the Longhorns, with one of the biggest wins in program history, taking down the #1 team in the country. That'll cap off the regular season with a mark of 7-5 and a shot at a bowl. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Pick up of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Gonna run it. It's Allen. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
They're a couple of yards short of the 1st down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. Looking for a crease. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
And I don't think anybody's surprised. Big play. Who do you give it to? The guy you've given it to today, and he's had so much success. You trust him. You know he's getting the football. He delivers for the 1st down.
Might as well give it to him again. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense, facing a 1st and goal. Left side, it's Messer. Touchdown, Owls! And the punishment has been extended.
And it started with their offense. They put them in a bye, man. They're already trailing, needed a good possession here in this 3rd quarter to cut into the lead. What do? They turn the football over, short side of the field. Their defense doesn't hold, and this game is getting out of hand.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. He has to take care of the football on this drive. You just can't survive throwing 3 picks in a game. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. The Pirates want to move quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Second down to the air. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Out wide right, it's Hamlet. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
They're all over him. Took a shot as he threw. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team?
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up 4th down.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Got a little space. Turning it on. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
No matter where they are on the field, they'll go for those chunk plays, and they got one that has them set up 1st and 10 at the 42. Fresh set of downs going up top. Unloads in the nick of time.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
2nd and long here. On the ground, it's Bernard. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Right side, it's Johnson. At the 35, he's got room. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Owls! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
And right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sells the run, looking to pass. Flush to the left. He'll get rid of it. Out wide left, it's Hamlet. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking for the edge. He'll toss it. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And this defense has brought their A-game. Done a great job stopping the run, stopping the pass, not giving up a lot of points. Even right there, everything's difficult. They string it out towards the sidelines. Everybody's flying to the football. This defense has looked spectacular today.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Motion from the back. Back to pass on 2nd down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays. And now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just struggling in the passing game.
3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. So here comes the Florida Atlantic offense ready to go to work. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it.
Turns it on down the left side. The 10. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Into the end zone with a breakaway score. That score pushes this out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off.
East Carolina, 10.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the East Carolina offense out to start the drive. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad, Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Rides to the back. Stop right there. And the Pirates headed quickly to the line. Off play action. On the move. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
And, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive. And I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do because this passing attack has not been great.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. And it's caught, and he is stopped short. You have to get past the marker on that route.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do, build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense. Florida Atlantic looking to score from the red zone. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to get it through the air. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
There we go, defense. That's the play you needed to have. All night long, you've been giving up big ones to this offense. That's why you're in the position you're in right now, down by multiple possessions. But finally, they come away with their 1st sack.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He splits the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Deep in the end zone, it's great. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He's changing the play. Sees some running room. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Might have a chance. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
On the run, it's Gray. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
On the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls it. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Selling the fake. Rolls right. He'll try to do it himself. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Unleashes one. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people...
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Snaps it, and he has to have it. He'll throw it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on